How's it going, guys? 101 back again with more regular WWE 2K14 related content. You guys know exactly what we do by now. We've been doing a lot of these, but you guys have been giving some great feedback. So hopefully that great feedback is going to continue, because this time around, as you can see from the video title, we're going to be talking about cage matches and cage match improvements and changes we want to see in the upcoming 2K14. So getting straight into it, it's going to be a simple addition I would like to see, and that is going to be the addition of the new steel cage design. And the design I'm talking about is the design we saw debut at Extreme Rules in the Triple H Brock Lesnar steel cage match. Would definitely be cool if they could add that to the new game, even if just another kind of cage design option. Remember, on 13 we could choose between the classic cage, the classic blue cage, and the current day cage. So it would be awesome if they could add that new cage as an option. I think that's more cosmetic more than anything else, so hopefully there is a decent chance of that actually happening. But one of the more requested changes and additions from you guys that you want to see in 2K14 is for you to do diving moves off the top of the cage itself. I mean, I could be wrong, but every time I tried to do a diving move off the cage in 13, all I could get was a crossbody, which kind of got annoying after a while. So if they could add the option to kind of open that up to allow regular moves, or at least a few more moves off the top of the cage, that would be much better. So think how cool it would be, guys, to do a moonsault or a 450 off that top of the steel cage. That would be awesome to see. Another popular requested change, and again, this one from you guys, and I would also love to see this as well, and that would be the ability to actually get weapons inside the cage itself. I get this one could possibly be a bit more kind of difficult to implement, but I'm thinking it could be done by a cutscene where maybe, say, a manager or, I don't know, a stablemate runs down to the ring and then throws a chair over the top. Not quite sure how likely that one would be, but if they could find a way to get that to work, that would be really cool to see as well. Another simple addition I would personally like to see, and that would be more cage move animations. So I know in 13 we could do the catapult into a still. Not quite sure anything else we can do. There might be possibly one or two others, but either way, those moves and animations are super limited. So some more of those would definitely be nice. Not even many, maybe just one or two on top of what we've already got, just to kind of mix things up a bit. Maybe a snake eyes into the still, or maybe a running power slam or something into the steel cage. Something like that would be awesome to see, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we might see something like that in cage matches in 2K14. But that one kind of brings me on to the next one. One of the main things I want to see in the new game in regards to steel cage matches would be when you do a move, whether that's a regular move or even a finisher, if you're close enough to the cage, it would be awesome if we could actually use the cage, if that makes any sense. So what I basically mean by that, say you're doing a regular suplex, if you're close enough to the steel cage, then you actually suplex them into the cage. Or say, for example, you're John Cena and you've got a finisher, you could do the AA actually into the steel cage rather than onto the mat. If they could do something like that and make something like that actually work, that would be really awesome. Would create some badass moments and would be a great addition overall, and generally a nice way to inflict that extra damage on the opponent. Really hoping they add something like that, so fingers crossed they possibly do for the upcoming game. But the final change and addition I want to see, guys, in regards to steel cage matches in 2K14, and this one was actually heavily requested by you guys as well, and that is cage oh my god moments, or just cage finishes in general. Now, considering 5 of the 7 new oh my god moments have already been announced, or should I say confirmed, this one probably unlikely, but just wanted to mention it because I think if they were to do it, despite how unlikely it might be, this would have some really good potential and be really good. So whether it's a cage finisher like I said, or a cage oh my god moment, think how cool it would be, guys, to do a superplex out of the corner actually off the top of the steel cage. We've seen that in real life, and that would be incredible to see in the video game. Or maybe a big power move that destroys the cage and sends your opponent through the cage, similar to what we saw when Mark Henry took on the Big Show in a steel cage a couple of years ago. I think those kind of moments inside of steel cage matches would really add to the excitement of the match itself. So adding a few new things like that would be awesome. But like I said, guys, can't really see them doing anything like this in 2K14. But still, hey, maybe we can see that added in the future. Because like I said, I think cage oh my god moments or cage finishers would be awesome. So you never know, guys, maybe in 2K15 we could actually see it happen. But anyway, guys, that's my ideas for cage match changes and additions in the upcoming 2K14. Credit, of course, goes to you guys for giving some awesome ideas for the video for me to include. Next time, I think we're going to be looking at changes and additions to the Elimination Chamber matches. So guys, leave all your ideas regarding that down in the comment section below for next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave the video a rating and some general feedback and ideas down in the comment section. And don't forget, if you haven't already, then please feel free to subscribe. We are going to be back very soon with more 2K14 and WWE 13 related content, so stay tuned for more. But until then, this has been 101. I appreciate you watching as always, and I will see you all on the next one.